go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
And the wide open shot from Reddick from beyond. On the arc and then some. Reddick's got his first 3 points of the game. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Curry, here we go. And the wide open shot from Green. Nails the wide open jump shot.
And you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
DeAndre Jordan has been extremely productive over 7 years. That makes it even more unbelievable that there was some question, Clark, as to his commitment to basketball coming into the league.
Yeah, you know, on talent and athleticism alone, he would have been a top 10 pick for sure, but he slipped to the second round, and he's made good on it, though.
And Green gets it to go.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
And then it's Pierce with the jam.
Major league big boy throwdown right there.
And he keeps a tight grip on that rim after the finish.
Yeah, maybe that'll give them a little bit of that swagger that they seem to have lost.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
And watching DeAndre Jordan, he's really refined his game over the years without losing the athleticism. He's that rubbery, long-limbed athlete that transcends age. And so far, I've seen zero drop-off in his leaping ability and quickness, but no question he's improved his skills and IQ.
And here's Thompson following the 3 from Chris Paul.
You know, one of the basic fundamentals in basketball is the ability to box out. He's got that down pat.
Here's Reddick. No good. Curry with the defensive effort.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And talking about DeAndre Jordan, he is displaying an energy level that many scouts wondered if he had. Let's face it, he underachieved a bit in his 1 year in college. He knows that. But when it's come time to do it at the highest level, DeAndre has risen to the occasion.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
And Griffin slams it in.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues and interviews. He's engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
And the Warriors making a change here. West is checked in.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Warriors leading by 6. Curry attacking. Here's Green. He's looking for West and finds him. Here's Durant. The shot's good on the assist by West. 10 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
And here is Los Angeles now. They trail by 6. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Durant. The stupendous finish in traffic. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
David West grabs the miss.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough. And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Here's Griffin. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for the Warriors.
Grown man's power flush with the long hang on the rim at the end of it.
Clark, that could be a catalyst for him.
I think you're right.
And we've seen those kinds of plays get them fired up in the past.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. On defense, Golden State, they're leading by 8. That's good. And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
Such a wide-open look. Crawford's got his first points in this one. Warriors leading by 7. Passes it to Varejão, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
L.A. has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The drive by Paul. It's Crawford on the wing. Off target with his 3.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
He feeds it to Jordan. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
All right.
Jordan's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And it's Green with the jam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think we're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul with the ball, working on Thompson. Here's Pierce, and it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Clippers making a change here. Pass is checked in. Warriors leading by 9. Outside Curry. There's the lob to the hoop. Varejão against Jordan. And it's slammed in by Varejão.
And it really starting to look like they're going to have one of those days where nothing goes wrong.
Well, Greg, they certainly haven't done anything wrong so far, stretching the lead into double digits already.
And then Durant with the dunk.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Paul for 3. The Warriors pull it in.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Curry outside. And another three for Golden State. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Spates checked in for the Clippers.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Here's Curry. The Clippers getting the bucket. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Jamal Crawford. Clippers trail by 14. Paul dishes to Rivers. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
There's the triple. And Stephen Curry another three. Curry's got 16.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Crawford outside. Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
It's Curry outside. Another three for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
It's Crawford on the wing. From 10 feet out, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Crawford against Curry. He dishes it to Green. Shoots. And there's Varejao. That's good on the assist by Green. 6 points for Anderson Varejao. Clippers trail by 15. Here's Rivers. That's short off the rim.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor. It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it, I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there, but he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And here is Curry after the three-pointer from Jamal Crawford. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Curry kicks to Green.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Paul passes to Bass. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Bass has got his first points of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Now Curry. That will count. An amazing shot just barely.
All right, then, let's get up. Let's get
And Austin Rivers making NBA history last season. His father, Doc, is the head coach, of course, of the Clippers, and he talked about what it's like to play for his dad.
And I think it's because we've always had that type of relationship where he's always kind of just been a father.
Always an entertaining dynamic when you have a father coaching his son. We've seen him in college basketball a few times in the past, most recently at UCLA. But this, Clark, this is a first in the NBA.
Yeah, it looks like it doesn't make any difference in the case of Doc and Austin Rivers. I mean, he's just one of the Clippers, and Doc doesn't treat him any differently.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Anderson Varejao. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
Clark, remember a year ago, Klay Thompson was the subject of trade speculation, possibly, in fact, going to the